Tip number one is to mine efficiently. When you're strip mining, you do not want to have one block in between each mine, because in this strip mine, your left block is this one, but in this strip mine, your right block is this one as well. Meaning for this strip mine, you're seeing this, but then you're seeing it again, so you're wasting this axis. Meaning 2 blocks apart from each strip mine is a lot better and a lot more efficient. But is this really efficient? Because if we find diamonds here, for example, there is a very low chance for it to not be 2 blocks wide over here. Meaning, when we're strip mining here, we find this diamond, we also find that one, and then boom, we're in that strip mine. So therefore, this one is efficient, but it can be more efficient. And that's why this one is, in my opinion, the most efficient. Because the only thing you're missing out on is this middle part. I put those there, by the way, which is only one row, just like that. It is very rare to find diamonds in just one row. The only thing that will stop us is if it's like this. An 8 vein down there, we cannot see it here, we can only see it if we're mining here. That's the only thing that we miss out on. However, tip number 5, which I'll show you later on, is going to prove that this doesn't matter. Tip number 5 is very useful. So I recommend having 3 blocks in between each strip mine for most efficiency. Tip number 2, know your pairs. This is important. If you're ever mining and you find a pair of diamonds, there is a high possibility that there is going to be more diamonds diagonal from it. So let's say when you're strip mining, let's just go over here, right here, you have diamonds, and let's say when you mine them, you only find 2. Make sure when you mine them, you dig one more this way and check here, because you could be missing out on the diagonal pair. This, this is extremely important. If you ever find pairs, make sure you know all about them and that you dig one extra block further so that you can see the diagonals. Okay, this one I always use in my survival worlds. I love this tip. Dirt and gravel. Whenever you find dirt and gravel, whip out your efficiency 4 shovel and just mine it. You never know what you're going to find behind it because you're mining so fast. You're exposing so many possible blocks that can be diamonds. Like, look at this. Look at how fast we just mined all of that out, which could possibly be diamonds. And we're not even done. There, we found iron. It's not diamonds, but we still found some iron. There, we just found diamonds. We just found diamond ore. Let's go into creative and see how much there is. There's 1, 2, and that's it. So, let's dig this way, and no. Unfortunately, there wasn't another pair of diamonds, but you never know, there can sometimes be another pair there. But there, using the dirt just then, we found 2 diamonds. And I'm still going to be showing, wait, sorry, I'm creative. I'm still going to show you guys 2 more. Because you never know, we could find more. Just over here, we had, I think it was in here. We had dirt here, yeah, there it is. So let's do this one now. And I recommend placing at least 1 torch as well, because it can get very dark. And unfortunately we found nothing for this one, but that's fine. You can still see my point that you're exposing a lot of possible blocks that can be diamonds. There's some gold, there's coal. Oh, I'm in survival, that's why my torch has disappeared. RIP, F in the chat. There's some iron, and I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. So, hey, out of 3 different veins of dirt, we found 2 diamonds. That's pretty good, honestly. I wasn't expecting any. So that's why I highly recommend that strategy. Even if it's gravel, just whip out your shovel and trust me, you will eventually find a lot of diamonds using this. I have found a lot in my survival. Next one, tip number 4. Caves using subtitles. To turn subtitles on, which are down the bottom right of my screen, you can see footsteps and bat screeches. And if I break a block, you'll see a block broken. You just go into settings and it should be somewhere in there. But if you're ever mining, like a strip mine, and there, you've heard lava. If you have subtitles on, you can look down the bottom right and see which direction the lava is in. And you can see it's pointing in different directions. Every time I look at it, it has an arrow. This means it is most likely above us. And there you go. Or it could be below at the same time. It just means it's above or below us. And, sorry, let me just get a torch. We keep on mining. Let's see if we can hear some more. There, we've got more lava. We can hear it in this direction, and using subtitles, you can see that sometimes there's no arrows there, meaning the left arrow, we can hear that one that we found, but the one with no arrows, it's just over here. And there you have it. Using subtitles, you have found a cave, which can lead to even more possible findings of diamonds, which unfortunately there's none here, but it should be fine for your world. I promise you. Hopefully your world does not have this dead end. And if you are using subtitles, you'll also be able to hear mobs, because right now I'm in peaceful mode. If there's like a skeleton here or a zombie, and let's say there's no lava, while you're strip mining, you will hear mobs, and then you can use the sound of those mobs, using subtitles to find where they are. And remember, when you're looking at something like over here, where was it again? It was somewhere here. Yeah, here. We look this way, lava pops says right, but sometimes lava pops will say left, and you saw I did not move my cursor, meaning it is below or above, and as I showed you, it's right there above us. So that's how you can find caves and possibly more diamonds using subtitles. And here we are, tip number 5, mine up and down. This is very useful because when you're mining, you're only mining, for example right now I'm on 10, I'm only mining 10, 11, 12, and 13. I'm missing out on 9, 8, 7, 6, and can't reach it, but 9, 8, 7, 6, and just that block of 5. You never know what could be down there. There could be some diamonds or anything. And as you know, diamonds are deep, so there's a high possibility that eventually you will find some. Yep, unfortunately we didn't find any digging down. But when you're strip mining, let's just use this one. Let's dig this one, and then let's dig up. You saw we found some redstone, like imagine that was diamonds. And then you can just refill it to walk over. So I'll just break it again. When you're doing this, you want to have 2 blocks in between. So right here, and 2 blocks in between right there. Because down here, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see this one. This one, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. However, if you are mining here, both of these 2 blocks can see this block. And if you are mining on this one, you're skipping this. And there's no point to skip that. You may as well just do this. And then if you keep on doing this throughout your survival world, just mining up and down, eventually you should find some treasures. But of course, shouldn't expect it to happen here unless I've just placed it there specifically for the video, but I don't like that. It's basically cheating. I don't want to provide you guys wrong information. And, oh, crap. My bad. And tip number 6 and 7, these are both combined into one, is using X-ray vision and looking under lava for diamonds and caves. So let's go into spectator mode. Usually you want to do this in a closed area around a lot of caves, like over here. Let's do it around the mine shaft. Right here near the dungeon. I reckon right here's good. Let's go into creative. There we go. And then let's place a torch. For this one, you're going to need a composter, a piston, and a block of redstone. So first, you place a composter here. You then place a block of redstone, not this one, but the second one above you on either side, doesn't matter. You place stone everywhere else, even here, and then you place a piston, and this provides you with, like, you can see there's no blocks blocking our view. You can see everywhere around you. You can see the caves here, the mine shaft. Boom! We just found diamonds using this strategy. And you can't really see it from up here, but you can see, like, if you look down there, you can see under lava. So I'll show you that in a second, but we found a dungeon spawner here, but obviously we knew it was there, but you never know what could be near you. This is an excellent strategy. I highly recommend it. And now let's go back to spectator and let's go right here. So we already know what's underneath these lava pools, but that's besides the point. Let's place a composter. I'll just light up so you can see. Composter. The second, hey, redstone. That's totally a coincidence. No, that is actually coincidence. I was trying to be sarcastic, but I can't believe that actually happened. You place redstone the second block up, you place piston, and boom. You can see under the lava. Are there any diamonds? Don't think so. I can't see any. Just a lot of bedrock. Ooh, right there. Diamond. Except I think that's above lava. Yeah, I don't think that's under. But besides the point, when you're mining, if you hear lava or if you want to see if there's any under the lava, you can use this strategy in just walls and you will, trust me, you'll have some good results. And what do I mean by walls? Let's actually go to this lava pool. Yep, right here. Let's actually go to this pool of lava. Let's do it here. When you're in survival mode, you dig this way, and then let's say we place the composter here, and we need redstone and a piston. You have this little tunnel that you built blocking some view of some possible stuff. So, when you enter here, make sure you place blocks. Just like this, and then you need to be in the dark to get into the composter. Place the final blocks, and piston. Now you can clearly see where everything is. And as you can see, we were right next to the lava pool. We can see everything underneath this lava. This is very useful if you ever want to know what is underneath lava, rather than having to place, for example, gravel or literally anything, dirt even, and then using a shovel. This is very useful. Oh, wrong one. In finding diamonds and not wasting your time. So let's just go back here. And let's just do a quick review of these tips. So tip number one is to, oh, that's tip number five. We'll just start there, I guess. It wants me to do tip number five. Mine up and down because you can see all these different Y levels. And when you're strip mining, actually, let's use over here. When you're strip mining, oh, I placed that there, don't worry. Wait, did I? Yeah, I think I did. Don't worry about that one. Let's just go in. No, we have to do it in this one. When you're digging up and down, you can see that we can now see this 8 vein, meaning it doesn't even matter that we're missing out in the middle here for tip number one, which is mining efficiently. You will find it there. And then just keep going 2 apart from each other, and eventually you could get lucky and find some diamonds. And you can also do it up, because in the next update for 1.18 and future ones, there'll be a lot of Y level for diamonds, not just the low ones. And then, as I said, tip number one, mine efficiently. Make sure you have 3 blocks in between each strip mine. And you don't need to worry about any you missed in here, because mining up and down will find them for you. Unless they are like this. But that is extremely rare, I promise you. That is very rare. Tip number 2, know your pairs. Make sure if you ever find one pair of diamonds that you mine diagonally, because there's a high chance there'll be another one. Tip number 3, dirt and gravel. Let's just use this one. Whenever you find dirt, make sure you mine it with your efficiency shovel, because look at all the possible blocks that could be diamonds. Over here, once again, look at all the exposed blocks. There's so many chances for mining dirt and gravel or finding diamonds. Tip number 4, caves using subtitles. If you turn it on in options, you can hear and locate using the arrows where lava pools, as I showed you, or mobs are, which can help you find caves and possibly diamonds because you'll be mining at a low level. 5, we did that. And tip 6 and 7, I'll show you one last time. You place a composter, and when you place it, make sure you place blocks so that you can see everything that way as well. And then we won't place that one yet because it'll be too dark. Second one up from wherever you want, place redstone, and then you place a piston. But first I'll cover it up. Place a piston, and you can see everywhere around you. Like as you can see all the caves that I've made here. You can see the diamonds we found with the dirt all the way over there. Over there you can see some lava pools. And then over there you can see the lava pools that I showed you using subtitles. But other than that, that is all the tips for strip mining and finding diamonds. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.